Is it the 18th?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It says you are live.
Okay. All right. So, we would like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Facebook and YouTube Live. Hi, Riri. So we have a lot of stuff planned today. It's been kind of a crazy day. But I do want to make sure if you miss any portion of this presentation, you can go back and rewatch it through the weekend, and we'll honor all the prices through the weekend. Some of it is limited quantity, so it is while supplies last. So get your orders in as fast as possible. First off, I do want to let you know Battle Mountain, Nevada has a quilt show coming up August 2nd and 3rd. So here is their flyer. So you can get all that info into there. And it is a really fun show. We used to vend there all the time. For years, we vended there. It's a fun little show. And let me see. Timmy Lynn did send me what hotel you can stay at. But there's a lot of fun stuff to do. There's 2 quilt shops in Winnemucca. So on your way there, you've got activities that you can do. Let me see. Where's my messenger so that I can tell you what hotel she said. Comfort Inn is newly remodeled, and Big Chief is always clean, and the staff is great. So there's 2 hotels you can stay at. So pick up your girlfriend and make a weekend out of it for How the West Was Warmed in Battle Mountain. You know when you get there because they have a big BM on the mountain, like, carved into the mountain or something. It just says BM. So that's how I know I've arrived when I get there. So make sure you put that on your calendar. And then it's like a 4-hour drive from here, so maybe a 3-hour drive from Reno-ish. But lots of fun places to stop. Okay, let's see. Welcome everybody. Okay. It's been a kind of a crazy day. We actually had a surprise visit from the fire marshal. So that was a little bit stressful. So we're trying to regroup from that. We do have Suzette who's here to demo the tissue. You want to do that first? Okay, then we know we have time for it. So Suzette has put together a demo for the cutest little tissue holder. So let me get rid of some of the Remy hair. I mean, you can never get rid of Remy hair, apparently. And if you need the pattern for this, just let us know and we'll make a copy of it and send it to you. It is Suzette's original design. So if you need quick and easy gifts to give out for friends or family, or if you have nurses that take care of you, or your barista, your favorite coffee barista, it's just a fun, quick, easy gift that you can give using your scraps, so it really doesn't cost you anything.
Truth. Very simple, guys. You just have 3 cuts of fabric, and there's a 5 inches and a fourth, and 6 3/4, and then a 6 3/4 by 10. You just take the 2 smaller rectangles and stitch them together. And then you take the stitched and pressed pieces and lay them right sides together onto your bigger rectangle. Then you find a bowl. You want to make scallops because it ends up making a little scallop center like this. So you take your pencil and you find whatever scallop size you want, but you just draw a line with your little permanent pin, and then you draw and you sew on that scallop line, and then you've got the 2 pieces together with the scallops. You clip the scallops and you turn it. So easy. After you make one, you'll see you'll want to make like 5 of them because it goes so easy. Just turns out like that. And you press it. nice. Then you take and sew the edges, just sew the raw edges. And then you take and fold it. This is kind of the tricky part. I had to do this a couple of times. But you fold it and one side goes on top and then the other side goes under, and you kind of move it to where your little scallop hole is in the center.
I'm taking a break.
You stitch the sides and voila, you have an easy, you turn it and you have an easy little tissue packet. And then you want to make 5 or 6 of them because they're so cute and it's so easy. So I made like, I mean, you can whip these out, guys, like crazy. So then I go to the store, right? And I buy these packets. Well, they used to be bigger than this. So I am probably going to take all of mine after I got these after the fact. I might take my stitches in a little bit so this fits a little bit better. And that's all I do different. Then you just stuff it inside. And you've got your little fancy little gift to give to people. Anyway,
Perfect.
that's it.
Okay, do you guys have any questions for Suzette? Laura says the tissue pack is adorable. I thought you guys would like it. It's super cute. It's different than the ones I've seen in the past. So super cute and fun. So we will, if you want the pattern for the tissue holder, just comment and we'll throw it in your basket. That's your freebie for today. For all of you who want it, write that on there because we want to see how fast Phyllis can write. All right. Connie Kaufman says, hey, good afternoon. I definitely would like the original paper from Suzette. Suze, you are the best. And then Suze says, so easy and cute. And Kathleen says, very easy. Super. Like, this is the girl you need when you want easy patterns to be figured out so that you can whip them up. Did you use that for something special?
This?
Yeah, your bowl.
Well, no, I just showed how you made the scalloped
Oh, okay.
edge.
Okay. So you need a bowl, a really important bowl. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Suzette. Suzette came to the shop today and she thinks she's going to like sit down, have a cup of coffee and enjoy her day. But good luck like finding a spot to sit.
Oh, she sat, but I gave her yarn to twirl.
Oh, good, good. Okay. So, here, you can have this seat here if you want. It just is holding, I think, your flannel scraps maybe for the auction today. Okay, so we want to welcome everybody. We will get that. Oh, there's so many of them that want the pattern. Free is always good. Okay, so today, only for you lucky people is it free. After that, it's going to be $1 bazillion. So we are going to show you, we're going to show you, if you're new to watching, you don't need to pre-register, but you can text the number that's scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Our website is also located there, so if you have any questions, but if you have questions, you can just type it in and somebody will be happy to answer it for you while we're live, or we can answer it after. And all you need to do, if you find anything that you want to purchase, you are just going to type in S and the number. So S94 would be for this horse panel. So if you love horses or you have a horse lover in your family, S94 is $13. And it's for this beautiful Riley Blake horse panel. It actually does look like horses, kind of like our wild Mustangs out in the fields. S94 is $13. S94 is $13. You just type that in, and we'll know what you mean. So most things we have enough for everybody. There are a few things that we don't. We're limited. So we do go by the first people that type it in. We do have a super good special on the big mats. The company is the big mats, and this is a personal size for if you're doing a class or a retreat. And we've got these 40% off. I know I said we would have them on Monday, but we forgot to do it on Monday. Surprise! So in here, you get the mat. And then it is an 18-inch mat from side to side. 16 inches are marked. S91 is $20. And that includes the grippy thing you put on it stabilizes along any edge of your cutting surface. Align your ruler or template with the lines on your cutting surface to desired accuracy and set the ruler down upon the stabilizer. What you can read the directions yourself. And then this is a big mat eraser. So you use this after you're cutting and it will help to keep your mat fresh. So S91 is $20. That is 50% off. So 50% off the regular price for that whole kit and caboodle with the template and the eraser. S91, and we have enough of those for everybody. This one we only have 2, so if you want it, type it in quick. S93 is $6 for this panel. You can make these into placemats, or I think I might have it upside down. S93, yeah, the butterflies now are up. So S93 is for this panel. You can make it into placemats, or you can make it into pillows, or you could cut up and log cabin around them to make a big quilt. Very fun. And we have 2 of those. S93, $6. S91 had to step away. Oh, Sandy Cox. S91 is a cutting mat. It's a 18-inch cutting mat. Doris is going to bring it back real quick, okay? While she's doing that, I'm going to show you 2 trims. These are kind of fun trims. They are reversible, so they have a lot of different uses. S113 is $2 a yard. It's normally $2.50 a yard. And then this is S92 for $2 a yard, and it's reversible also. S92. So S92 and S113. Judy says fun here in the store today. Yeah, it was so much fun. I still haven't recovered my normal heartbeat from the fire marshal's inspection. I'm still trying to regroup. Okay, so S113 is the kind of tealy blue and green polka dots. It is reversible on both sides. $2 a yard. It's normally $2.50. And S92 is the brown and green. And then the cutting board, it's a big mat cutting board. And it is 18 inches from edge to edge. Only 16 inches are marked. So it is 12 inches one direction, 18 inches the other direction. Great for personal classes or whatnot. And then it has as a T-square. So it has something for you to line up your rulers, and then it has a big mat eraser. So everything in this is 50% off today. So you get the whole thing for $20. S91 is $20. S91 is $20. We have another trim here. S143 is $1.59. And that has sequins for those of you who are going to be doing clothing or embellishing things. Connie, they said it was just a random inspection, that they were doing all the businesses in downtown Gardnerville. But and they really were very sweet gentlemen. We didn't really get in too much trouble. We just have a few violations we need to take care of. S143 is a beautiful sequin trim, $1.59 a yard. $1.59 a yard, S143. And then we found some vintage lace, S123. is a vintage lace here. They kind of look like mountains if you put them sideways. $3.50 a yard. S123 is $3.50 a yard for some vintage lace. Vintage lace. And then we have, and Heidi, I saw that you're on. We don't have too many of the Pro Cottons and all the varieties, but I did find all the boxes we do have. And then I didn't realize we were so low on the Pro Cotton, so I will order more. But Heidi called yesterday and asked me to put it on the sale today because she is doing borrow our the cantha cloth from scratch. So I think she might be a little bit crazy. But she says that she loves the pearl cotton because it just glides through like butter. So we do have some of those collections. I'm going to show you. It's pearl. It's number 8 pearl cotton. So it's like the 3 embroidery flosses, I believe. So S1441 comes with all of these colors, kind of pastel-y, sherbety colors. S157 is kind of your neutrals. S157, there's 12 spools in each. S1461, and I do love this stuff also. I use it quite a bit. S1461 is kind of your bright colors. And then S1451 is kind of muted colors, but still kind of fiesta-y colors. This is the Allison Glass collection. So I don't know if you do any of her stuff. That is Allison Glass. And then I only have one of the variegated. Variegated seems to go the quickest. S1471 is $48. 1471 is $48. The great thing about the variegated is that Wonderfield does not do like every inch where they change it. It kind of is a random change, so it looks more natural. So 1471 is the variegated pearl cotton. So those are your choices, Heidi, for today. But I will go, usually when I order them, I order every single collection that they have. I just didn't realize that we were so low. Barely. Sherry and Dennis, we did get quite a bit put away, but it still was. They said actually they said it was cluttery, but he said there was access to the aisles enough to get through in case of an emergency. So we did luck out on that.
It's cleaner than Monday and
Yeah.
a lot cleaner than last Wednesday.
Yes, but it takes time to move everything out of a room. I mean, I remember when Suzette cleaned her sewing room and she took a picture of it, and I wanted to cry for her. But now I've been crying for myself for the last 2 weeks, and I'm all cried out. Okay, so here is another fun applique, S144. S144, you can put this on your, you can use either side actually. You can put these on your jeans, and put it on her shoulder of her jacket. She did it kind of like this, so it went over the back and the front. So there's a lot of fun things you can do with these appliques. And honestly, if you were going to make these appliques yourself, you would use a lot more than $9.95 worth of thread. So it's a good price point for you. S144 is $9.95. And we do have some of Heidi Emmett's best patterns because we sold out of them at the show, so we needed more. So if you need the terrific tabard, also known as the skinny vest, S82 is $15. S82 is $15. If you watched the recording of the fashion show last week, Phyllis was wearing the one she made. So S82, and we are going to be doing a fashion show in Reno next year, second weekend in June. So get working on your fashion ideas. S83 is the Calypso vest. And if you want to take a class, let us know, and Heidi will get that scheduled. And then here's the Rafiki skirt. S84 is the Rafiki skirt. Great way to use up your scraps. And it is a simple skirt. So anybody can make that. S84 is 15. And if you are, oh, Heidi says she put those appliques on a pair of jeans and she loves it. Do you have any faux sale? Oh, you mean my shirt? I do not know. We used to have some of these for sale, but this was the shirt that was made when you guys did the cricket class. So I'll look and see if we have any of them pre-made, but this was part of a class that we did. Okay, let's see. If you're doing Doris's felting class, the next 3, you have to sign up for the next 3, July, August, and September. It's the third Monday of the month from 11 a.m. to 1. That $30 includes your free patterns for the quilt design that we're doing. So you can do whatever you want. We do teach a few extra techniques like folded flowers, and Suzette has been doing some experimenting. So she's got a stuffed heart on one of them. So if you want to join us for Doris's felting classes, you can work on anything. You don't have to work on the project we're working on. You can also do dimensional felts. Yeah, anything. Yeah. So S151 is $30. That's $10 a Monday. Really good price. And it does include a pattern. If you want the wool for the next collection, and that really, if you guys see how much wool is in here, that's a good price. S150 is $18. S150 is $18 for the wool that Doris is using in the next 3 months. So that is that. You do have extra wool, so you can carry it throughout your whole project. Okay, so that is my special box there. If you're new to watching, all you have to do is type S. S is you committing to buying whatever we're going to show you. And then you can contact us later with your information so we know where to ship it. We do have some diamond art. So if you're not familiar with this, this is like paint by number. These are made by Amy Uniquely Crafts. And we have a Stars and Stripes one. So it's going to look like this. And it comes with the picture frame. It comes with the tools, and it comes with all the diamond dots. So if you want something cute to put out, Connie puts these little ones next to her coffee maker, which is super cute. Just something you can change with the holidays, or honestly, you could leave this one up all year long. It is S120 for $25. S120 for $25. And then this is a bookmark. So we didn't make the samples, but this is the tassel. This is the bookmark. All the tools and beads are in there. S116. S116 is $14 for an Americana flag one. S116 is $14. That skirt is the Calypso that I said was fat quarter friendly. Spell check came up with a new word. Oh, Dalhouse skirt is a fat quarter. Not the Calypso is a vest. Which one is the skirt? The Rafiki. Rafiki is fat quarter friendly. Here's the Rafiki skirt. It is fat quarter friendly. You can use your scraps.
It would be 14 fat quarters because it's half a yard of each of 7 different fabrics. So 14 fat quarters.
Yeah, 14 fat quarters. Okay. And then we do have some Americana ribbon and some socks. Who doesn't need some socks? And these are kind of thick, real good quality socks. S117 is $15. S117 by Stacy. I can never say her name. Hisu. She does all of the little dolls, the pre-printed panels that turn into dolls. It's the same designer. So S117 is $15 for some Stars and Stripes socks. And then a fantastic trim. It's the same on both sides, so it's reversible. If you need flag trim, S155 is $1. S115, the size of the skirt pattern. So Sue, I believe that you measure your hip size, and then it will tell you how many panels around to make. So it will tell you how many. So it's pretty much every size, I believe. At least that's how it is with the twirly skirt.
8 panels with 7 fabrics.
All sizes are included. Use your own measurements to make your unique pattern. So every size, Sue, S84 for the Rafiki skirt, you're just going to measure your hips, and then that will tell you how many panels to make. So you need 14 panels if it's 8. You need 14 fat quarters if it's 8 panels. And I would say 8 panels is probably going to be 14 fat quarters is 3.5 yards. So I think you're going to have extra fabric. 3.5 yards is 14 fat quarters. This is a super cute little rick rack. S156 is 35 cents a yard. It's a very petite rick rack. S156 is 35 cents a yard. Suzette, if you see anything you need, you just holler at Phyllis. You'll see Doris sneak over there all the time and like, put me down for this. And then Judy, she usually watches it on her so she can type because she doesn't want to have to tell Phyllis. S156 is 35 cents. And definitely, Sue, not 8 panels like quilt panels. 8, it's just 8 lengths. Yeah, it's 8 lengths, not 8 panels. Oh gosh, we'd be able to, 10 of us would fit in the skirt, the Rafiki skirt, S84 Rafiki skirt.
What number?
S84.
You can see the panel is. It's that's what you want.
Yeah, so a panel is one strip here. So that's 1 panel, that's 2 panels, that's 3 panels. That's what a panel is. It kind of gets skinnier at the top and then a wider wedge at the bottom. It is easier to make ravioli with half yard. Oh, it's easier to make the Rafiki skirt with half yards, Mary says. Okay, so Sue, you could totally make it when you come to visit us for the mini retreat in July. We can all make one in July. I was thinking because I might need to make another twirly skirt too.
Yeah,
so,
because you put a hole in yours.
I did. Because I pinned the pattern to my hip like this, and then somebody pulled on the pattern, and so now I got a hole.
Yeah.
I could just applicate a big butterfly on my rear end. You know, I hear that's really in style. Okay, this is a 30 by 54 wall hanging by Virginia Robertson. I think it'd be great in scrappy reds and blues. But I love the Eagle S119. S119 is $12. It's going to be 30 inches by 54 inches. So 30 inches this way, 1.5 yards this way. So it's pretty wide. He must have a pretty good wingspan. I just think you could use him in the center of a quilt if you wanted, or just kind of a quilt above a door. If you've got like a skinny space above your door frame, you could hang it up there. Okay, let's see. Do you have the vest panel Beth was wearing at the quilt show? Terracotta, that is the Serengeti. Yeah. If you want the Serengeti pattern, that was the vest pattern that Lynn had made quilts out of. The purple vest that Devin wore was out of the Serengeti. We had a bunch of Serengeti vests. I can't wait till next year to see what else we have. Only because I know I've got one upstairs that I have the 2 panels, the 2 front panels and the back panel ready. I just have to stitch, all the embellishments are pinned on it, so I have to stitch it down. I did not get that done in time for the show this year, but I will for next year for sure. Oh, perfect, Candy. Candy says, applique kissy lips over the hole in my rear end and in my skirt. Kissy lips. I love that. Okay. Let's see. I don't think if I missed anybody's comments, let me know. It's so hard to keep up with you. Okay, I have 1 fat quarter bundle left of this batik fabric. So these are fat quarters. and it is $33. And you've got all the reds and blues, batiks, fat quarter bundle. Really very nice, but we only have one of those left. So one of those batik fat quarter bundles, $33. I'm going to see if I can figure out how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 goes into 33 how many times? 12,
Less than
23.
2 point something.
2 point something. So that's a really good price point for batiks. $2.80 a fat quarter. S154. Jackie, I see what you have to deal with. OMG. Victor says there's only 38 days till Christmas in July. 27 weeks till the real Christmas. I can't even get through today, Victor. Okay. So we have this Americana panel. You could make placemats with it. S114 is $13. So there's four flags there, but they are the perfect size for placemats. So you really wouldn't have to do anything. You could practice quilting in the ditch. Or you could do something else fabulous with it. S114 is $13. 114 is $13. So if you want to do Americana placemats, that would be perfect for that. If you don't necessarily want 4 placemats, you can, Devin, cut this apart so you can buy 1 or 2 if you only need 1 or 2. S115 is $3.99. 115 is $3.99 for one of the flags if you just have one project you want to do. But perfect placemats, or you could do 2 of them next to each other and make a table runner. The options are limitless. S115 is $3.99. Hey, Kim, it's good to see you. Okay, Devin has some fabric collections here. We have, what is that? Oh, $9 a yard. So if you need to beef up your patriotic collection, $9 a yard in the collection. So this is the cream colorway, so, cream and blue. So S011 is $45 for the 1 yard collections, $22.50 for half yards, $17.95 for fat quarters. And then we have the red collection, S0110, S0110. And then we have the dark blue collection. So S0112, S0112. And then if you want to buy anything off the bolt, we do have, there is quite a bit on the bolt, and it's $10 a yard. $10 a yard. While Devin's showing you those real quick, we have increased our classroom space. So we do have space still in our July 24th through the 27th mini retreat here at the shop. You can work on anything you want to work on, or we can put together a project for you. I do have somebody doing the bedazzled sunflower. And then we also have the retreat the second week in August. So if you want us to sign you up for those, let us know, and we will get you signed up for those. If you want to come spend 4 days with us, we do feed you breakfast and lunch, and usually you guys end up eating dinner with us too. But there's no guarantees on dinner. But there usually is always food. S106, S106. It's a creamy background with a blue flower. It was from Moda's Primitive Gatherings. Here is S96. A lot of you like stripes, so you can kind of do fun border bindings. S96, S97. If you need, that's a good price point if you're doing backings also. S97. And then S99 is the blue stripe with a star. Okay, Connie, we won't mail your order till after July 15th. Till after you get back. S95. I know Suzette is hoping we get to some auctions because she wants to see firsthand what the goodies are. S95, S95, S108, 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 and then S104. If you're new to watching and you want to order any of these, there's some great price points. These are Moda fabrics. All you have to do is type in S and the number and how many of the of it you want. You can call us if you don't know how to type because you're watching on your big screen TV and you're watching us on YouTube. I'm sure we look fantastic at 72 inches. But if you don't know how to type onto your TV, you can always call us on that number. And Judy's sitting here. She can answer any questions you have. Okay, so S105, S105, and then the same design but in red, S107, S107, and we do have another demo today, except for that I could not focus. I think me and Devin are coming down with something. And so I couldn't focus on the directions, even though I've made the placemats before. But we're going to show it to you, the part that I can remember. S80, S98, S98. Devin said that we need to take a day off so we can just relax for a day. He said we've been running too hard since the retreat in May, which could be true. It could be catching up with us.
Yeah.
S100. S100.
I need a vacation.
Yes. But I need not really a vacation because you seem to stay busy on vacations. I need
a day to sleep.
I need a day to just not get up. Yeah.
Lay by the pool.
Yes, that would be so delightful. Okay, one of these days. S101. S101. Stephanie, did you decide about July's dates? Does that work? Phyllis said she might be in town. She's still talking to Bill, but she might be in town. S103. S103. And Judy has a guest room too for you girls. S103. Oh, she won't. Where are you going to be in July?
Alaska.
Oh, S102. Okay, S102. S102. Okay, we'll keep your stuff, Jackie. S102. Okay, so these are the collections. Once again, $9 a yard. So even if you wanted to, you could piece these together and make a backing. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but you can piece your fabrics together, make a cute little backing like that. I mean, at $9 a yard, it's hard to pass up. S0111. Poor Devin. I move so fast. He's trying to keep up with me. Okay, we're going to do some auctions. If you're new to watching, auctions are kind of crazy. We only have one of them, so it goes to the highest bidder. I have no idea, Stephanie. You're like the 5th person who's asked who's coming in July or August. Does it matter who's coming?
I'm going to be here in August.
Yes. Judy's going to be here in August. Phyllis is going to be here in August. Ann Lindenmeyer. I don't know. You guys think I got this all in the top of my head.
I'm going to do October for sure. I'm doing October.
Okay, we got some fun auctions. We have to go pretty quick in the auctions though because we have so many. This is a freebie if you need a dreidel. It's a crystal dreidel with a stand. That is just free to whoever would like it. So if you want the crystal dreidel, it is free to whoever wants it. And it's a very nice one. Just type in dreidel. Okay. And then this is a yarn holder. So you put your yarn through here, I believe. But there's also another hole here.
You put the yarn in and you have 2 holes, so you can have 2 holes coming out. 3rd one on the top, so you could have 3 coming out at the same time.
Okay, so this is the auction is S151 starting at $1.
Did anybody want
Yeah, Jenny Duarte. You can actually just throw it in her box right there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, then we have these ribbons here. There's 2 of them that are the same. So there is 2 of these. I don't know if anything's been taken off of it or not. We're just gonna start that at $1. S1271 is starting at $1. So get your bids in, and then we do have a fabric collection here. You want to try to get that one undone? Okay, so I wish I was having guacamole and I wish I was having guacamole and a margarita right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a cute little rotary cutter mat here. House of White Birches. Here, this was this one. This is this one. And I'm just going to put $1 on it. But it's a great one to have next to your sewing machine for cutting little snippets and things. And then we have 151 is at $1. 1231 is at $0. The ribbons are at $0. And then we have S1111. This is a lap frame. So this is, it goes like this. You can quilt in your lap. This goes kind of between your legs while you're sitting, so it stabilizes it. S11. You can do embroidery on this. Yeah, you could hand quilt if it's something small, or embroidery. Anything you want to do by hand while you're sitting on the couch. This is great for that. I already have one, so I don't need a second one. S1111. It's starting at $1. And then here's a safety shield for your rotary cutter. It looks like $8.95 at one point or something maybe. We're just gonna put these all at $1. Okay. So get your bids in, girls. You can see what other people are bidding. Make sure you get your bids in. Did you see Kathleen Rader wants yeah. Okay, it's snuck in there with the auction, so I didn't want you to miss it. Okay, so get your final bids in, and then we have a pile of what size fabrics are these?
They're all fairly good size.
Good size fabric.
Yeah. So all about this.
So they're all about a yardish.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say $30 so that we're not here all day. S1101. The auction is starting at $30, and it's some wovens.
They're
Red,
woven.
white, and blue. You got some red, white, and blue woven, so they're the same on both sides. Those are kind of fun to play with. That you've got some here that have a glitter line through them, a metallic line through them. Here, I'm just going to tell you because I'm pretty sure this whole thing just came from the store and was never open. You have some black hearts. You've got and here is Christmas metallics. Came right from Joann's. And in 2007.
Oh my gosh.
This has been sitting in somebody's stash in the bag with the receipt since 2007. I'm just going to say, ladies and gentlemen, get your fabric at least out of the bag, okay? So $30, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards of fabric. So that is $3 a yard, less than $3 a yard. Less than $3 a yard for fabric. You know that's a pretty good price. So if you need some woven, some metallics, this one I like. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know what, but
Catholic school.
oh yeah, yeah.
Depends. That wasn't.
Yeah.
Depends on which school you went to. That was a rival.
Charity's Catholic.
That was our
school.
rivals.
Okay, we're gonna close some of these up. I have. I'm just gonna go over them real quick because I think you guys can't see if you're on YouTube. If what's on YouTube, 1111 is at $10. So this
13.
13. Oh, Connie Wiggins. 1111 is at $13. So the frame here is this frame here is at $13, and I'm gonna say it probably is more like, I don't know. Don't you think it would be like $50 or something?
It was like $48 when it was brand new.
Yeah. So
Is the price tag still on the
no,
bottom?
no, it's not. I looked, but I know I paid a lot for mine. But I bought mine. I bought mine probably 35 years ago. Okay, we're at $15. 1111 is at $15. 151. Can you guys figure out 151? That was a
yarn.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
The hamster trail.
Yarn thingy. $1 to Mary Lou.
Yep.
Mary Lou, I think that was a good score. Okay, there's that. And then let's see what we've got. 1111 is at $20. 111 is at $20. 1121. 1121. I think 1121 is the safety shield. We have Riri at $1, but I think I saw Jennifer at $1 too. So we have two of you at $2.
Two at $1.
Two at $1. So 1121 for the safety shield. We have two of you at $1. This is now at
24.
1111 is at 25. 1111 is at 25. It's getting exciting now.
Yeah.
Okay, 1231. Do we have any bidders for 1231?
I'll buy it for $1.
Okay, $1 to Doris.
Good travel one.
And 1271. Do we have any
I
takers
saw
for
Jackie, I think.
1271? Jackie for $1. Do you have tape over there?
No,
it's
it's underneath you.
Jackie for $1.
Jackie for $1. And 1101. All the fabric. 1101. No takers. Okay, Jennifer and Riri are at $2 for the safety shield. This thingy is at $28, and the fabric is no takers at $30.
I'll buy it for $30.
Okay, it's yours for $30.
Go, Doris.
Doris for $30.
What a deal.
I know. Sometimes you can't get rid of the fabric here on the sale. Okay, so the two of you on the safety shield. Two of you. What open, not on fabric? What open, not on fabric? What does that mean? What can you, Victor? We don't know what you mean. 1121 is two of you at $2. Oh, wait. Candy says she was trying to bid on 1231. Is that this one?
No.
1231. What was 1231?
She bid $30. Oh no, that's 111. There's two people.
I think
now
it was
on
the
111.
cutting mat.
The cutting mat, if she wants the cutting mat.
Maybe.
Okay, throw it in Candy's
It
basket.
might have been.
unless you
Don't
want
quote me on it.
it. I'll find another one when I clean up. We'll find you another one. Autocorrect. Open bid. Open bid. $30 is already a good price, Victor. There's no open bid. I'd rather die with it in my stash. No, Doris put it into her collection. Okay, Candy, she put the cutting mat into your box already. Okay. So then we have S1121. I've got two of you. We don't do open bids here at Fabric Chicks. 1121 I have it's at $4. 1121 Jennifer is at $4. And then the frame, the lap frame is
32.
at $32. Okay. $32.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Oh, girl. I'd get that and get it home, and then I would just go back to my normal little
Okay.
size.
You know,
I have.
You have a refrigerator thing where it opens and everything falls out?
Here
I've
is
got one. I put it Keep the stuff falling out of the refrigerator.
Somebody's project, but this would be good, I think, for doll. If you're into doll making, this lady, she used to have it with her the pattern also. Oh, look at, we already have an auction on it. S1281 is at $10. So if you're gonna do, like, you could do a St. Nicholas. This is it real velvet?
It feels like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And then like some sateen or taffeta.
Pretty angel doll.
Yeah, let us know what it is. It looks like it would be like a cloak for a St. Nicholas or something, or a jester doll. And then here is some lining of some sort. And then this is some incredible lace.
The lace is worth $10.
Yeah, the lace for sure is worth $10. And then you've got some trim lace also. So S1281. We're not sure what it is, but it looks like velvet, taffeta, laces, all kinds of crazy stuff. Look at this vintage lace here. Organza would be thinner. Organza would be thinner.
No, the other one. The one you said is lining.
Oh,
That
this one.
feels like
Oh, it could be organza, maybe.
Yeah.
A different,
Looks like.
yeah,
from-
maybe a better quality
But I'm
organza
far
that
away.
what we usually get or something. I don't know. Okay,
Looks pretty.
S1281. 1281 for, if you're into doll making, this would be fantastic for that. Or even if you, I think that she was probably going to make a dress or something. But I do think this lady, she used to have it all like pinned, the whole collection. That's how I know it was her stuff. It's all pinned together. Usually she had a pattern with it, but she did doll making. So I'm assuming it probably was for some kind of a doll at some point. Okay, get your final bids in. Let's see. 1121. That
1281. There's no 128.
Yeah. It's the,
1281 is the
fabric.
brand new one.
Oh,
112. Wait. 1121. I think that I'm dyslexic and I'm getting you guys all weird.
Isn't that the ruler thing?
Yeah,
That's
this
really
is
cool.
this one. Okay. This is Jennifer Evans for $4. And then Susan DeHaan, I think, is $32. $32. 1281 terracotta is at $12. And this one is 32, and Susan DeHaan. Okay. Oh gosh. So hard to keep up with you girls. And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen and quilty friends, all sewists alike or crafters. Okay, this is an organizational binder for creative memories. So we've got some more creative memories. These, though, I think you could also use for felting, couldn't you?
You could
use these
use
for
those.
felting.
For drawing any shapes.
Any
kind of
shapes for
appliques.
appliques. So you got a billion little dies here, different size circles and ovals, whatever these are in here. If
Are
you,
the little blades in there?
yeah, this
Go
little
in,
thing.
Slide in them. There's like a little, looks like a button.
Yeah,
Yep,
this
that's
thing.
the blade.
That's a blade,
It
apparently.
rides in
Oh
the
yeah, I can
track.
see it.
Of those
Oh, it rides in the crack.
The track. It rides in the
Oh
track.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can cut. See, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's
Interesting.
3 different sizes.
Yeah.
Blue,
Green and red.
green. They're further apart, so you can make them bigger, smaller.
And then there is a cutting mat in here also. There's a cutting mat in here. Very professional cutting mat. It's thicker than our normal ones. And a binder to keep it all organized. Okay.
Awesome.
So we've got a Creative Memories binder here. S110. I don't know. Let's start. I'm just going to start at $3. I think you guys are going to get there to $3. S110, $3. What's it normally cost?
Oh my gosh, that's probably like $100 worth of product right there.
$100 worth of product.
Those little.
Mary Lou, you definitely need bigger bins for your stuff. Devin, can you just show them Mary Lou's bin over there?
I don't even know where
It's the one with the Afghan falling out by the bathroom.
It's
Right
almost
over
as tall
there,
as the
behind
garbage
the trash
can.
can. Are you awake
Yeah,
now?
we'll hold your basket,
Uh-huh.
Kathleen. 1281. 1281 is at $15. 1281 is at $15. 1110 is at. There's two of you at $5. Two of you at $5. 1281. Three of you at $5. What? Look at that. That
More
was at $7.50 itself.
Yeah.
$7.50 just for these words.
Yeah, and here's more.
More $7 worth of words here.
And these only come like 2 or
And
3.
then you got more words
That's good.
here.
Let me shut it up.
Okay. Are you going on vacation? Yes, Mary Lou. I'm leaving tomorrow. Devin and I are going camping tomorrow. We're gonna leave here about 2, so we're not driving the motorhome in the dark. And then we'll be camping until Sunday. Then I'm leaving for Georgia with my girlfriends on Monday. But Devin will be here next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Regular hours next week. Devin will be here. Devin's in charge. So who knows? I don't think he'll do a Facebook Live, but he might talk the girls into coming and hanging out with him on Wednesday, and then they could always do auctions or something. You just never know. 110 is at $25. 110 is at $25. 110 for the creative memories is at $25. And then 1281, we're going to close that up. 1281. Donna Baker was bidding on this for the senior center.
Oh, I used the charger on the floor. I just didn't plug it in because I didn't want you to trip on it.
1281 is 1281 is
What is it?
Is Connie Wiggins $15. Connie Wiggins for $15. 110 is at $26. 110 is at $26. 110 is $26.
Devin, let us know when the 50% off sale starts.
I know, that's crazy. Devin doesn't give sales. Devin's gonna inflate the prices while she's gone.
Somebody has cleaned up after me, and my projects are in the auction bin.
Oh no!
Like my samples for the shop are in the auction bin.
Oh no! It wasn't me. I wasn't in this room.
I don't know what to do with you girls.
To be fair, I thought we were gonna start auctioning off.
We're gonna auction off
Samples.
everything, okay? We're gonna auction off everything. Not the samples my
That's what
projects
you
have
said.
done.
You said if they want them,
Yeah,
they
look,
can have
if
them.
you want them, we'll auction them off. That's true.
There was
Okay.
a lady today wanted to buy the sample.
Which
remember?
sample?
The one, the little
the
bit.
Oh, the bits.
Yes.
Oh, Karen would love to make more. Devin and I are working on going around the shop and putting prices on everything.
Yeah.
But if it's something we still are using as a sample, we're going to make it really high. So if somebody really wants it, they can have it. Otherwise, wait till we're done selling all the fabrics. Okay, 110 is at $30. And then we have a jelly roll here. It's a grays and like a light blue. I hate to open it up, but I think you really have to be able to see it. Here, you want to open that up and we'll show you. What should we start the jelly roll bid at? What do you think it's going to get you, Suzette?
10.
Whoa, I think it's going to get to 25. S91 is $10 for the jelly roll. It's like a mini jelly roll, though. It feels like it. I don't think it's a whole one. Yeah.
Tina Benita wants an oval fish yolk holder.
Okay, we'll get that for her.
Pattern, please. You know her? Tina.
Yeah, she's out of Sacramento.
Oh, Tina Benita.
Okay, Jenny, we'll see you later. Oh my gosh, Jenny, I can't believe you're the one leaving the sale early.
Never leave early.
Okay, S91 is at $10. S91 is at $10. I'm not sure why this is a man's apron. Do you know why this would be a man's
Is
apron?
it so plain? Maybe?
For barbecuing.
Aunt Martha's white kitchen apron. Decorate with embroidery, ballpoint paint, hot iron transfer, screen printing, and more. By Colonial Patterns.
Oh.
Okay, Devin, I've got a white kitchen apron. I'm modeling it for you.
What do you want for it?
I've got 2 of these. Okay, so you could dye them. Lynn was here earlier, and you could do tissue dye.
Yeah.
You could throw it in a vat of RIT dye, but really well put together aprons that you didn't have to sew together. There are 2 of them in the batch. So 2 of them, I think they're one size fits all, men or women. 2 aprons, and we're going to start it at $4 S92. There are 4 of them here. So 100% cotton twill, one size fits all. It should really be no, there's 2 total for $4. So you can embellish them, you can decorate them. I think it should be a disclaimer, one size fits most, because you're always going to get one person who's going to be a size 0 and they're going to complain that it's too big. S92. S92. The fat quarter roll is S91. S91 is the fat quarter, or not the fat quarter, but the jelly roll. Jelly roll is S91. S110 is the last one. We're going to just take S110.
That would be a good canvas for next year's quilt
What?
fashion show.
Oh, yeah. To do an apron?
Yeah.
We could do an apron. It doesn't, but it'd be easy to add one. We could do like an apron challenge. So anybody who in the fashion show, anybody who does like Heidi Emmett's Terrific Tabard, I'm going to have you guys walk across the stage at the same time. So it's gonna be very coordinated. And Heidi Emmett is going to MC it herself.
Yay, Heidi.
Well, this would be a simple pattern. We could trace this pattern, and then we could give it out, and then anybody who embellishes an apron can be a part of the fashion show. That would be a great idea. Can you make
Halloween apron is that same apron?
Yes. All the aprons are kind of the same.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one
on the Halloween panel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, S110 is Donna Baker for $30. Donna Baker for $30.
Yeah, bargain.
Okay, and then we have more stuff for the real sale. We're gonna have to go back to it. Okay, here's some orphan blocks, vintage orphan blocks. This is Suzette's weakness. You could add these though, if they would be cute added to a jacket.
What if Suzette put them all on her apron?
There you go. Or the skirt that I'm gonna make.
Oh, that'd be a great.
Do you want to look at them?
Sewn onto muslin.
They are definitely vintage fabrics.
Oh, yeah.
1960s, 1940s, 40s, 50s, 60s maybe. There's 3 blocks there. 3 blocks.
There's your apron.
Okay, I'm going to start this auction at $3. Okay, Suzette is at $3. Suzette is at, I'm going to give her a paddle so she can feel like she's at,
She's
can you
raising
girls
her hand. I just blot it out. I want that.
Can you guys make paddles for the next auction that you guys come to live? Okay, S91 is at the
At
jelly
animal
roll.
auction, they just use a card.
Yeah,
We just need
a card. Yeah,
Just
we
need a
got to make
card
one.
with your number.
S91 is at $15 for the jelly roll. The jelly roll's at $15.
Whoa.
S92 for the aprons are at $13, and S93 is at $4. 91 is at the jelly roll is at here.
You can bid.
You can bid.
16.
Suzette is at
$5.
$5.
Suzette's at $5 for S93. The quilt blocks are at $5. The jelly roll is at $16, and the aprons are at $14. Get your final bids in because we're going to close these up. We got a billion more auctions to do. And the fire marshal said we had to get rid of some of the clutter within the next 30 days. And I've got another delivery coming tomorrow.
And one delivery out there today I saw. It was like brand new.
Yeah.
To make sure that the decluttering is a little bit bigger than the new stuff.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
you're ahead of the game.
We would have to get through a lot of auctions to be ahead of the game. Last time the gal who's coming tomorrow brought a U-Haul truck. So, hey, Fran, it's good to see you. Better late than never, I guess. Okay, we're putting names on it. Once the names are on it, that is final. S91 is $16 to Evelyn. The quilt blocks are at $6. Quilt blocks are at $6. Mary Lou's at $6 for the 3 quilt blocks. Okay, the quilt blocks are at $6. Going once, going twice. Mary Lou, they're just your colors. And I did throw something in your basket. I don't know what, but it kind of reminds me of that.
It's like foundation piece.
Yeah, it's foundation piece crazy quilts.
Cool, hot
Mary Lou, we expect you to have these into some garments that we are modeling on the fashion show. And if you guys don't want to actually model yourself for the fashion show, although I had a lot of people at the Dream It, Create It, Share It at 3:00 that just stood up and showed their project. So you don't actually have to go across the stage if you don't want to. But also we have Devin, who is a fantastic model, who can model anything you guys create.
You need a cup of coffee, Devin.
S92. Okay, Devin will be here next week. I know when the lady asked him to wear the dress, I about died. So Devin and Phyllis modeled the Mia vest together, which is like one piece.
It's like a dress.
It's like a dress. They rocked it. That's all I can say is they rocked it. Okay, S92 is $14 to Sooooo. Okay, let's see what we have here. That we're still selling that pattern out in the shop. Sometimes I wonder how stuff gets in here. Okay, that one we might need too for the fashion show. Okay, this is a block of the month, but it's missing the rest of the month. So I'm going to hold on to this to see if we find the rest of the months. Here is Storytime Readers. Let me know and happy Scrappy Nest Quilts. Let me know if you want Time to Quilt, Scrappy Nest Quilt, Chevron Posies. If there's multiple people who want them, then we will draw a name out of a basket. This is an auction. This is a really big size quilt. Well, a lot of people now are doing like applique scenes and then framing it in here. So
and that's one of the expensive ones.
Yeah, this is a really good quality one. It belonged to Sherna back in the day. She put her name on it. That's how I know. So it's about 20 inches by 19 inches ish. S94, we're just going to put $4 on here. If you want the frame, S94 is $4. That wasn't free, Jackie. It's girls, this is an auction, okay? I can't give everything away for free. I got to pay Devin. Devin is not cheap, just so you know. Victor, we would love for you to send it down or come down yourself. It would be great to have you come visit. And we did book, I've just contracted with the hotel. So it's going to be $69 a night instead of $99 a night. And then the resort fee is $20 instead of $34. So it's going to be a lot more affordable. So that you'll be able to have more money to spend on fun stuff. S94 is at $5. S94, it would be perfect for Sashiko. Heidi Emmett really needs it for her Sashiko adventure. Okay, did anybody want those patterns? chevrons. This one is Donna Baker. And here, put this in case she gives it away or something. Kathleen, Devin is definitely a good sport for putting up with us. I even was about to tell the lady there was no way he was putting on a dress. And he's like, well, if you're going to buy the pattern, I'll put it on for you. Poor kid.
He is a marketer.
Yeah. Okay, nobody for the Scrappy. And he's definitely protecting his inheritance. And Time to Quilt. Nobody wants that cute little books with kids. It's super cute. Those are free. The Scrappiness quilt and the Time to Quilt pattern are, Peggy Cato wants this one. Those are free patterns. Here's a paper. There you go. I'm going to put some right here in case you need it later. And then, okay. The S94 is at $15. There's two of you at $15. Two of you at $15. And then this one is Jennifer Evans. Donna, he definitely had the whole crowd going. He held the whole crowd in the palm of his hand. Good, Heidi, because we volunteered you for a lot of things today. Okay, the hoop is at $17. The hoop is at $17. While you guys bid on that,
Does this one have a name?
Jennifer Evans. The hoop's at $16. Okay, while you bid on that, I'm going to show you
Did
some
you take the pizzas out?
Look at, you got to video this. Look at,
Okay.
Phyllis is calling her husband top secret.
Okay.
Did you
take the
Did you get the pizzas out of that?
Because he has
OMG.
to make dinner.
I can't hear you.
He forgets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Billy. Okay. S118 is for some charms. They're $12. We have a lot of these. This is not an auction. S118 is $12. They're little zipper pools by Kathy Holden. S118 is $12. S118 is $12. The frame is at $17. The frame is at $17. Get your final bids in. S118 is not an auction. We have USA and flags, zipper pulls. You can put them on your tote bags, or you could actually put them on your jackets. It's little cute zipper pull charms. S118 is $12 for the Americana zipper pulls. And we do have some cute buttons. We have enough of these for everybody, I think. S152 is $5. These are some cute buttons. So you're going to get a bag that looks very much like this. S152 is $5. We have enough of those for everybody. S152 is $5 for some cute buttons. They're pretty good size. I'm going to move them over here just so you can see on the map. They're like 1 inch by 1 inch-ish.
Good for
So,
bingo.
yeah, great for playing. Except you have to be able to move it out of the way so we can see it when you actually win. S152 is $5 for the buttons. And we're going to close this up. S94, girls, S94 is at $17. The hoop is at $17. You guys are going backwards at this point. Yeah, it's at $17, okay? All right, did you get for the buttons? We have Sue, Carolyn, Jackie, and Candy. Okay. And then the S94, oh, Jackie is not. Jackie is an auction. S94 is an auction.
But you're talking about
152 is buttons.
152 is Carolyn and Susan.
Suiko, Carolyn, and Candy. You got it. I confused it. S94 is at $17, not $15 for the Jackie. Jackie, it's not $15. Connie, it's not $16. Evelyn is at $17. The big wooden frame is at $17. If you've looked at the designers designing fabrics, several of them, a lot of them actually, it's kind of a trend right now. They're taking their fabrics and they're doing like landscapey, landscapey art with the fabrics applique, and then some hand quilting, and then they're framing it in these frames. That's okay, Jackie. That's why I'm telling you. It gets really confusing. But this is S94 is at $17. I can't see all the bids all the time. Connie's at $20. Connie just took it to $20. So Evelyn, if you want to bid on it, you just lost your spot at $17. It's now at $20. I'm always getting it wrong. You guys are always having to correct me. Okay, then we have this for free because I have no idea what it is. This is
knitting stuff.
Knitting stuff. So this is free if you want this. We don't know what it is, like counters or something. This is free to a good home that will appreciate it. Just put you want the knitting stuff, and we'll get it to you. That's our goal here at Fabric Chicks, is to make sure that none of our crafty stuff gets sent to the landfill because our kids don't know what to do with it. So yarn it right here, yarn it, darn it. That's free. Anybody who wants it, just put in knitting stuff. S94 is at $20. Going once. Evelyn, let me know if you want to bid on it real quick. This I have 3 of. This is not an auction. These are hexagons in case you want to do a hexi quilt. S153 is $39. It goes with all the Americana fabric that we showed you this when we first started. S153, called Honeycombs by Primitive Gatherings, is $39, and it is a bunch of pre-cut hexagons. So a ton of pre-cut hexagons. S153, $39. I think we have 3 sets of those. And
Evelyn, $22.
She said Mary Minns can have the knitting stuff. 153 is at $39. Evelyn, hey Connie, Evelyn just bid $22 for this. So if you want the hoop, you got to bid more than $22. You got to bid more than $22. And then S128 is a panel. We have a lot of these. S128 is $13 for a super cute woodland animal panel. Very cute. S128 is $13. 128 is $13 for the woodland animal quilt. We do have a sample in the works for that, although I have no idea where it is.
It's in one of those auction bags.
Maybe. I think it went upstairs though when we did a retreat or a class or something. I'm not sure. Okay, this is the collection. It's a small collection that goes with that. You've got the green with the mushrooms. You've got the woodland animals and then feathers. Only 3 pieces in this collection at $11 a yard. S0127 is $33 for 1 yard. Half yards are $16.50. Fat quarters are $11.50. We're gonna find some trims or something because I just saw Phyllis yawn. Okay, so S0127 is the 1 yard, half yard collections. If you want the 10-inch squares, so this has the entire line in it. So we have 10-inch and 5-inch squares of all the go with it fabrics. So you can really do something fun with this panel. S122 is $44 for the 10-inch squares, and S121 is $14 for the 5-inch charms. And of course, you've got all the colorways there. 121 5-inch, 122 is 10-inch. The collection is S0127. If you want fabric on the bolt, we have S125 for the animals, S125, S124 is feathers, and 126 is the green fabric with the mushrooms. Okay, 124 or 94. S94 is going to Evelyn for $22. And the collection for the woodland animals is, oh, I lost the end of my tape. Hang on a second. Do you have the real tape? This one stuck it back. I have no, okay. All right, here, yeah, if you want to work on that. Okay, 122 is Evelyn. And okay, let's see what other craziness we have on today's sale. We have this Americana panel.
I don't think I put a number on
We
it.
didn't?
I didn't, at least.
You sure didn't, Devin. Okay, well, we have this Americana panel. And if you want
It's sideways.
Okay.
It's upside down now.
I can't.
Make him happy, can you?
I can't.
There we go.
Okay. Here is the whole panel. It is kind of a heavier canvas. It was supposed to be for dish towels, but to me, it's not the right absorbency for dish towels. I would make them into, I'd throw some rickrack, red or blue rickrack on it and turn them into pillows for like your porch bench, or also flags for outside. You can always put that laminate stuff that we have, that gel. You can paint it onto here so that it's will preserve it if you throw it outside for a garden flag, or you can make it for just a little quilt on your door. Super cute, fun things you can do. It's like a cotton canvas, but a very lightweight. I would say not very absorbent, even though it was made for dish towels. I don't think it's a dish towel, but I could be wrong. So S95 951, in case we had another 951. Here, we're just gonna do these at $12 today, okay? S951 at $12. It's big. It's like a yard by 54 inches, maybe 36 by 54-ish. So they
almost 60 inches.
60 inches, okay. They're big, so that's a good price. Bruce said he would pay the $30 for the senior center templates as they don't give me a
it's
budget.
60 inches.
Oh, Bruce, such a good guy. Such a good guy. You let your wife volunteer, and then you also buy the ladies their tools. What a guy. What a guy. Okay, this is one. We do have some of these pre-cut. So if you want Sweet Land of Liberty, we're just gonna make these $350 today. S96 is $350, and then this one is the Dresden plate. You could actually cut this out and put it on the back of a jean jacket, and then just quilt so it doesn't look like it's a cheater panel. But that would look really cute on.
You could chenille it.
Yeah, you could chenille it. Or even if you wanted to, if it's like a weird size, you could cut it down to like this size for a pillow. I would throw some rickrack on it and make it a pillow. It'd be super cute.
I know, right? With the rickrack.
Yeah. Oh, Judy just organized all the rickrack for us.
Well, she didn't quite finish because there's so much, but she's.
I did two.
Well,
two sections.
She'll know what she can do when she wants to come in and shop next Wednesday. S97 is $3.50. S96 for Sweet Land of Liberty is $3.50 for S96. Let me throw these on here so tomorrow we're not saying, what was that number? Donna says her husband's just happy that she's out of the house one day a week. I know the feeling.
That's
Okay.
$3.50.
Yeah,
Yes.
S97 is $3.50. Oh, Doris, Phyllis
That
must
was
be
about-
writing her own name
She's
on that.
writing her own name.
Yeah. Okay, so we have these cute little pillows, cute little fairy pillows.
Oh, we can
So
see the table.
If you've got a little kid in your life, we've got cute little mushrooms and fairies. Not even little kids. It could be
Jody.
Yeah, it does remind me of my sister. She collects mushrooms, anything mushrooms. But I love the fairies, so
Teenagers.
it could be any age, okay? If you love fairies and mushrooms, it's perfect for you. So we have a kit for that somewhere. I just had it.
It's right
Oh.
there.
Like I just had it. S142, the kit is 30 here. Devin marked it $35. We're gonna give you $5 off, okay? So $30. I think that's 20% off. So it includes the rickrack, the flannel backing and the panel to make the pillows. S142 is $30. That's $15 a pillow. That's a good price. S142, $30 to make the pillow, both pillows. And then if you really want to be coordinated, we have a quilt that goes with it. We're kind of like at the wrong angle here. So this is the border print S140. S140 is the border print. 140 is the border print. You could totally do this 60-degree ruler with it. $11 a yard. $11 a yard. And if you want to make the quilt,
That was cute.
this is a panel on the inside, and then I just stitched rickrack down so it looks like it's pieced. And then we added the border print up top and at the bottom, and then we just added 4 different fabrics around it. So this is a cute little quilt, and we have the quilt top. It was $59. We're gonna do $50. S141. So if you know anybody you need a little cute collection for, a baby's gift or a teenager's gift or a grown-up's gift, it'd be a cute little lap quilt. S141 is $50. 141 is $50. And that's it. Oh, Peggy wants the Dresden that Phyllis bought. That's okay. We can cut up another panel. That's what we did before, is we just cut up a bunch of panels. And for $3, you can say for $3, but it was $3.50, Peggy. It was $3.50. Hey Cindy, it's good to see you. $3.50 for that Dresden plate panel. I love how you guys just make up your own prices around here. Okay. Let's see.
It's a balancing act.
It is super a balancing act too. Ooh, I didn't look at. Or I'm gonna look. Okay, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna.
You might have wanted to do something. That was that yarn.
Okay, I might look at it first.
That was.
Okay, so this is the demo that we're not doing today, but I'm just going to show you kind of briefly. I just couldn't wrap my head around the directions, even though I've made these before. So these are super cute placematties, they're called, and it's super easy. You stitch around it. I'm going to show you real quick, kind of, I have it step by step here, except for that. So you start with the pre-printed panel here, and you lay it on your background, your backing fabric. So this is your backing fabric, and then you're going to cut around which is this outline here, I believe. So you cut around that, and then you cut the slit here in the middle, which gives you this. So you put the border of it around here, so that when you stitch it and you stitch around here and you turn it inside out, it gives you a perfect edging. That's what gives you the scallop. And then you turn it inside out through this. So then once you turn it inside out, then you trim this part. You're going to trim it around here, which gives you this part that you fuse. So once you sew this to your backing fabric, then you turn it inside out. You're going to have this slit in the middle where you turn it inside out, and then you fuse this top piece onto it and then just stitch around. So super quick and easy placemats. We do have the pattern, and we do have it kitted up for you. So if you want just the instructions, S148 for $14 is just the instructions. S149 is the instructions and 4 of the interfacing. So it makes 4 placemats. S149 is $24 for 4 placemats and the pattern. Or we also have, because we are a full service shop, we have, if you want to make these cute little summery spring ones, we have the fabric that you need, the interfacing, the backing fabrics in there, everything to make 2 placemats. So the pattern's separate. So if you want, that's $22. It's normally $22.95. So S147 makes this one. If you want the Halloween one, which disappeared, no, there was a sample. There was a finished one.
It's
inside.
Okay, this finished one, if you want the Halloween finished one, it is S145 for $20, and that makes 2 of these with the backing, but you do need the directions. So if you get the kits, or if you have the table runner that Peggy demoed out of this fabric, if you want matching placemats, this will give you 2 matching placemats to the table runner that we were going to bring out, but we didn't get to. But we do have a quick and easy table runner that Peggy demoed. This will coordinate with it. S146 is $20. So if you do that, you're going to need just the instructions, S148. So S148 is just the instructions, or you can get the patterns, the kits, or you can get the instructions with 4. And you can also get these kits because the fabric and the interfacing are in it. So that is our that. Then we do have, if you love this one, if you love that colorway, we have this collection. S0, I think it's at $9 a yard, S0183. And it's going to be this cute gray paisley. You can do anything with this that you want. These are tone on tones. Then you've got another paisley, a tone on tone, and then the green that pulls it all together with the black. So S0183, $9 a yard, $54 for 1 yard collection. Half yards is $27. Fat quarters is $20. If you want just yardage, these are all in 1 yard cuts. So we can do half yards for $5. You know the drill. Fat quarters would be $2.75 because we hate to do fat quarters. Okay. So gray paisleys, S90, S89 is the black with the floral. S88 is the bright one with the green and yellow. We have 3 on the bolt still. S87 is $10 a yard. S87 is the gray tone on tone, $10 a yard. And then S86, that sounds complicated. Was that the placematty sounds complicated? It's super simple, Connie. I'll do a real demo when I feel better, okay? S85 is $10 a yard for the green floral tone on tone. And then we have some specials if you like raccoons or trash pandas. $6 a yard. S158 is $6 a yard. S158 is $6 a yard. And then the half-eaten trash, S159. So these would be a cute, if you guys did the hip hop pads, these would be cute little hot pads.
They'd be good on an apron.
Or yeah, they'd be fun for the apron too. So you can never have too many raccoons in your life, apparently. $6 a yard, S159 and S158 is the raccoons. And then I think I don't have a clock. I didn't put my watch on. We are out of time. We are over Devin's clock. I could tell by him switching his feet back and forth. Anyway, so that is all we have for today. I am not sure if we're going to be live on Monday. That would be up to Devin because I will be flying.
I work on Monday.
Oh, so we are not doing a live on Monday because Devin is going to be working at the care facility and I'm going to be flying. So no live on Monday, possibly a live on Wednesday. The girls and Devin will have to work that out because I'm going to be doing as little as possible. All right, so go get some sewing done. Let us know if you have any questions or you need anything, and we will see you maybe week after next. All right, love you guys.